COVID-19 days are very difficult for many healthcare providers, our frontline healthcare workers. There are many things that they find very difficult to control. This is about controlling what you can, what to change versus what to accept. We should remember the serenity prayer which says, God, grant me serenity to accept things I cannot change, courage to change the things that I can, and wisdom to know the difference. During clinical care nowadays, we have a lot of things happening that were not there earlier. Many healthcare providers are very accustomed to deal with situations where there is adequate information base, adequate evidence based, logical decision making, predictability, ongoing evaluation that they can depend on, and these are all compromised during COVID-19 days. During the current crisis, the following is common: an unpredictable work environment, being in partial control and not in full control, having to do with what equipment may be available for their patients, and sometimes there is lack of adequate amount of or quality of the instruments, having minimal protective equipment for themselves, and they have to find innovative ways to best help the patients that they want to help. And most healthcare providers are not very well equipped to handle this change between a predictable work environment and one that suddenly become very unpredictable. And this has effect on them. A sudden change in the sense of control may result in frustration, in anxiety, anger, interpersonal difficulties, sometimes incorrect decisions or ill thought out decisions, ignoring protective procedures, diminished efficiency, and in some cases it can progress into depression as well as burnout. What are some of the things that one can do to protect oneself against these things happening? The first thing is recognition that one's resilience has limits. Healthcare providers are very used to situations which are very difficult, but still there are limits as to where one's resilience has gone out, has some limits. Recognition that something can be done about increasing the self-efficacy and resilience, and there are many things that can be done. Identification of resources that can assist in increasing self-efficacy and resilience, changing one's mindset to seek assistance. In fact, many healthcare providers find it difficult to accept that they might need assistance when they are providing assistance to their patients all the time. So it requires a change in one's mindset to be able to accept that and to be able to seek the kind of assistance that they need, finding the most suitable resource, and oftentimes these resources are not very obvious. Finding the time to use these resources, healthcare providers are fighting all the time, and they just don't find the time for helping themselves. Then assessing the benefits that they have accrued with these resources and ensuring sustainability through and after the crisis. There are some steps one can take to decrease the negative impact of the lack of control situation which is there and which is likely to continue for some time. Dividing the uncontrolled situation into smaller components is one method. That is not a huge situation which is totally uncontrolled. There are things that one can control and there are other things which one cannot, at least at this point of time. Consulting with colleagues, taking collective decisions and not a single decision, recording the situation accurately so one is able to record it, one is able to review it, seeing the bigger picture, putting things into perspective. So sometimes there is something small that you cannot control, but the bigger picture is very much under control. Focusing on positive steps and outcomes and following self-care steps that are extremely necessary. So, with some of these things, it is possible to still provide a lot of good help in spite of the fact that one is not able to control the entire situation.